Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alex, and I'm here today again with another IELTS analysis class. Welcome to all of those who are watching this on Facebook. Let me know if you are watching. Just send me a message, send me a hello, and let me know that you are there. I'll be going through the answers to yesterday's task where you were looking at reading skills. So as I say, if you are watching this class right now, just let me know. So I can see we've got Koki. Hello to you, Koki. Thanks for saying hi and popping in. Hopefully there will be other students who have done this task as well, who will be getting involved and maybe sharing some of your answers. From India. Beautiful country. Okay. So let's crack on then. Let's have a look at the task which you were doing for yesterday and the answers that we should have gotten. So we were looking at true, false, not given questions. So I'm just going to go through and underline the information, or if it's not given, we won't underline it because there'll be nothing to underline. And we will reflect on what the correct answers to the questions should have been. So first one, it's not always clear what the purpose of direct mail is. Okay, so you got mail and lots of it. The answers should go in order. So we should expect to get the answer to the first question pretty early in the text. So let's have a look. See if we can find it. Okay, so direct mail is junk mail. 71% of it is junk mail, is what it's saying. And are we clear of the purpose? Let's see. So this is all mail looking for business from you. You're a potential customer, and someone somewhere is hoping you will buy or at least respond to some compelling offer. Okay, so I think looking at this then, the fact that 71% of direct mail it's saying is junk mail, and we know what the purpose of junk mail is. It says that they're looking to get your business, essentially, would mean that the answer would be false. Okay, so 71% of direct mail addressed to you, or of all mail addressed to you, direct mail is junk mail, and this is mail looking for business from you. Okay, so the answer to the first one then would be false. Okay, so we can just sort of put that here. Question number one, answer is false. Okay, let's have a look at question number two. So the second one is, there's more direct mail in the UK than elsewhere in the world. Let's see. Okay, so more in the UK than elsewhere in the world. So can we see much here? Let's see. It doesn't seem to be making many comparisons, does it, between the UK and other countries? I can't really see anything in there. So the answer would be not given. Okay, so we don't know it's false because the information isn't actually in the text. So we have to go with not given. Yeah, we don't know from reading this text, we don't know if that is true or false. We don't know if there's more in the UK than other countries. So the answer is not given. Okay, so on to question number three. And this was focusing on most people receive more direct mail than indirect mail. Okay, let's see. So it says, add the figure of unsolicited, generic, indirect mail. It doesn't say, does it, sort of what the proportion, let's see, actually. Statistically hard to come by, rather like got a secret. Some calculate that at least 3.4 billion items of direct mail and 13 billion items of unaddressed mail were sent out in 2005. Okay. So if we go back to that question again, so most people receive more direct mail than indirect mail. Well, there's more indirect mail according to the estimate that is being sent out, but it doesn't say that individuals are receiving more than one than they are of the other. So even though it does say, some calculate that there's basically about 3 times as much unaddressed mail as there is direct mail, we don't have the specific where it says more people receive one than the other. So we would have to go with not given for this one. Okay, for number 4, so far then we've only underlined one part of the text because we've only had the answer in one part of the text. Okay, just quickly, those who are here watching on Facebook, hello to all of you. Alice, Dorothy, Mackay, hello to you all. And to those watching on YouTube as well, Julie and Nasima, welcome to you. So wonderful to see you involved in the class. I'm afraid there is no Zoom link for this class, but you can share your comments here in Facebook or YouTube, and I'll be able to interact with you here. Okay, let me just go back now then to the next question. So let's see. The author has a negative opinion of junk mail. Okay, I think that's quite clear. So I think we can see from the tone, the author saying, that's annoying enough, but add to that the figure of all the unsolicited, generic, indirect mail that's shoved through your letterbox without your name on it. You have a figure of truly staggering proportions. So you can see in the language that the author is very negative towards mail in general. It would seem, certainly of junk mail. And so here we are. So unsolicited, generic, shoved. These are some of the key words which are very negative. Shoved is a very negative word. Obviously saying that's annoying enough. So yeah, these are some of the keys to that answer. So the answer there is true for number 4. If we move on to number 5, let's see what we have for number 5. Newspapers and magazines often carry additional advertising. Additional advertising. Let's see what the text has to say about this. So advertising material inserted inside every newspaper or magazine you pick up, generally in effect doubling their size, which is a specific problem with the format. Okay, so it's by looking at this here then, so we're talking about all of the mail which is shoved inside these newspapers. You can see that there's even more advertising that we have to contend with. Yeah, generally in effect. So that can be added. All the advertising material inserted inside every newspaper or magazine you pick up. Yeah, so this is clearly true. Okay. We continue on to the next question. And the next one is asking us the true figures for the amount of direct and indirect mail sent out cannot be calculated. Well, we had a look at that, didn't we, before? We said there was an estimate. So we don't know for sure that these are correct figures. So I think we can say the answer is true. So let's just have a look. So statistics are hard to come by, it says here. So statistics are hard to come by. Rather like a closely guarded secret. Okay, Some calculate that at least 3.4 billion items of direct mail and 13 billion items of unaddressed mail were sent out. So, yes, the answer to that question would be true. Okay, so I'm just on at the moment, let me see, a new platform. So I'm just trying to share with you. Here we are. This is what I've been looking at so far. So you can see the answers that we've got so far to the questions. Sorry, I ought to have shared that before. As I say, we're just on a slightly new platform today. Okay, so yeah, so the answer for that is true, because we have the estimate, but we can't say that these figures are true. Statistics are hard to come by. A closely guarded secret is what it says here. Okay, so final two questions. And let's have a look at what we've got. So every year, people in the UK receive about 13 billion items of indirect mail. Okay, so let's just go back to the article to see if it says that. Yes, 13 billion items of unaddressed mail, which is basically the same as indirect. Okay, so that would be the answer to number 7. Let's see. And does it say every year? Okay, was sent out. Okay, was sent out in 2005. So this is where we have to be careful, because it says specifically in 2005. It doesn't say that this is the case for every year. So in that case, then we would have to say that the answer is false. Okay, it was only specifically for 2005. Okay, and finally, final question. It says that businesses invest in these forms of advertising because they are profitable. So indirect mail is profitable. Let's see. Okay, it says here the sheer volume of the issue is an indication that there is something in it for businesses. Otherwise, they simply wouldn't engage in such a costly, labor-intensive activity. So the answer to that, then, we can say is true. The belief is that it is profitable for businesses. Otherwise, they simply wouldn't do it. Okay, so those were the answers to the questions. I hope that you got those correct, or if you didn't, that you can now see why you made mistakes. Yes, I can see there Orville requested the screen share. We've got that now. So you can see that on your screen. And I hope this class was useful. So I will see you on Thursday for another IELTS answer analysis class. Until then, keep working hard.